Welcome back. This is the extended broadcast of Morning Live right here on the SABC News channel. As you can recall that this is the last day of the voter registration weekend. These are live visuals coming from Kanyamazane in Mpumalanga, and President Cyril Ramaphosa has just arrived to conduct, an election campaign for the ANC in Nelspruit today.
All right, there he is there. Literally just arrived in Nelspruit in Mpumalanga to campaign for the ANC ahead of the local government elections. Today is last day of voter registration. Tumelo Machogo, good morning. Can you hear us? Where do we expect the president to start this morning?
The president will quickly go inside the venue here and will meet with the ANC leadership in the province, and then after that the president is expected to visit a number of areas, including the bridge that collapsed in February, that collapsed after the rainy season in February, and then he is expected also to speak to community members in and around the community of Kanyamazane, and before he can also do like a door-to-door campaign and then speak to communities here in Kanyamazane, encouraging them to also to go out there and use this final day of voter registration to go and vote. You remember this is the first time the president will be able to speak to the media after the death of Johannesburg mayor, since remember the president was with the Johannesburg mayor yesterday in Soweto, and this will be the first time that he's going to be speaking to the media after that incident. But also the president will be encouraging voters here in Kanyamazane to go out there and register to vote. Lebo?
Tumelo, before we let you go, have we seen the deputy president anywhere is going to be part of this campaign trail with the ANC president?
No, we haven't seen the deputy president. He's not expected to arrive here or to be part of this campaign, but we know that the deputy president was here in the province on Friday, and also we know that the deputy president also normally he is around Barberton, where he is from, normally on weekends, but we're not expecting him to be part of this campaign. We know that the president will be joined by the premier of the province, and also will be joined by the ANC acting chairperson Mandla Ndlovu, and other leadership from the ANC in the province, senior ANC leadership in the province, and also we've been seeing councillors, especially councillors from Kanyamazane, Tekwana area, Ntokozweni area, which are the areas that the president is expected to be visiting. So those people have already arrived here, and they are already going inside to brief the president about what's happening in their community, and before they can start going out to do a door-to-door campaign, because today is the last day that people can actually go to register to vote for that upcoming local government election. So people have to use this time today, and it's going to be a very long day for the president actually to make sure that he galvanizes so many people to go out there and register, because more people still need to go and register, or to check if they're still registered to cast their vote once the elections happens on early November, on the 1st of November rather. But we know that the deputy president will not be joining this campaign trail.
Tumelo, how is the ANC doing in Nelspruit? Speak to us about the dynamics of the ANC in reference to maybe the main opposition, in reference to also the EFF. What is the ANC's hold in Mpumalanga?
Well, the ANC is doing very well. It has more members, has won more wards in the last local government elections, but that's what they're hoping to do. But then we do know that the EFF is very strong, and the DA is very strong here also, especially here in Mbombela. We know that the EFF have a number of seats in the local, the Mbombela local municipality. We know that the DA also have a number of seats there. We also know that the FF Plus also had one seat also here in the in Mbombela area. So they are hoping that they will also be going out there to show that they also galvanize people to go and campaign. But the Kanyamazane area is a very strong hold for the ANC. We know that as you go beyond Kanyamazane, going towards Kabokweni area, that's where the EFF start have more members and starting have more seats in the wards. They have more wards there in the Kabokweni area towards Hazelview area where the EFF leader in the province is from. So the EFF leader in the province, Colin Sidibe, he's from that area. So he has a lot of wards in that area. The EFF have a lot of wards in that area. But in Kanyamazane itself and also Tekwana, Ntokozweni area and towards Nelspruit area in the Mbombela city, that's where the ANC has more seats. But in the city itself, the DA has a number of seats there. The EFF also has a number of seats, and also the FF Plus also have like a seat there in the local municipality.
Now, Tumelo, you had said earlier on that the ANC is doing very well in Mpumalanga, but what about the general sentiment about the feel or the general feeling on the ground about the ANC? How do people feel about the ANC? Do they feel that the ANC has delivered on its mandate in terms of delivering the basic services? Because I know that there's a backlog of housing in Mpumalanga, and the poor sanitation has been an issue, and as well as the electricity and energy issues in Mpumalanga have been a thorny issue for most authorities there. So what do people think of the ANC?
Well, Simpiwe, you know that the province is also, has a lot of issues, especially when it comes to service delivery. Service delivery is still a challenge, and that's why more people, they will be going out there to ensure that they hold these people that are in power to account, because yes, the ANC has been doing very well in the province, but there is still an issue of service delivery in this province. We know that the Bushbuck Ridge area is been marred with a lot of protests. Nkomazi area has been marred with a lot of protests. Lekwa area also there, it also has like a lot of issues, especially when it comes to the issue of service delivery. We know that Lekwa, some of the municipality has been placed under administration because of the lack of services, and also they owe ESCOM, this municipality, millions and millions of rent. Just one municipality, Emalahleni municipality, owe ESCOM over 80 billion rand. So it's a lot that these municipalities are still struggling. So and services are not being rendered to. Only one municipality in this province got a clean audit for the 8th time in a row, and some of these municipalities don't get that, and some of these municipalities are still struggling to provide services to the people. Housing is still a problem. Sanitation is still a problem to a number of people in this province. So this is why now the people that they want to go out there and ensure that they vote, so they can cast their votes and also even make changes in their communities, because this is the only time that if they go out there and register today, they'll be able to make changes in their communities, because a lot of people have been decrying that, saying that they don't have services in their areas, roads are bad, there are potholes in their communities, and also because of COVID-19 has also made things even more worse in these communities, especially in these rural parts of this province, because you would remember that this province is quite rural, and the services are lacking a lot, especially in these communities. Simpiwe?
And it does appear that the issue of service delivery has been an endemic problem in Mpumalanga. And remember that early last year, the ANC said that it'll take decisive action against those municipalities which failed to deliver the services. So do you get a sense then that we've seen progress with regards to the ANC taking meaningful action against those municipalities, because the basic services have failed, or rather have collapsed in some of these areas?
And I think that will be our question to the ANC today, and also to the ANC president today, to ask him what are they going to do to ensure that the people that are in power, that are being elected to lead these wards and these municipality, are being held to account, especially when it comes to service delivery, to ensure that they provide those services to the people that they have voted for them. So to ensure that, and also to hold these people, their members, to say, what are they going to do if these people don't deliver services to the communities? What are they going to do if these people are not communicating with the people? Because most of the people that we've been speaking to, they're saying that we don't even know our ward councillors. And that's the issue, because if you don't know your ward councillor, where are you going to send your frustration and to send your frustration about the road that has potholes, to send the frustration about the power lines that are not working, to send a message about issues of sewage that is spilling on the street? Where are you going to send those messages to if you don't even know your ward councillors? So that's going to be important for the ANC to actually say, what are they going to do about those councillors, those mayors that are going to be elected into power, to ensure that they held them to account, to ensure that they also help these communities, to also ensure that these communities flourish, and also the services are being rendered to these communities.
Well, I mean, we all know that the ANC also in the province has its own issues. Some members want the PEC disbanded. Is that one of the issues that we expect the president to be addressing before he leaves Mpumalanga and before November 1st? What is at the top of that list? Is he going to address the factionalism that currently exists within the PEC?
Well, I think that's why the meeting now is so important, that the president is actually meeting with the leadership of this province to hear about those frustrations. We know that there are a lot of disgruntled members, the ANC members, that have been protesting, going to the ANC chairman seat in the house in Mbombela to vent out their frustration, saying that, and saying that some of the members that have been put out on the list to go to represent them in their wards, they're not the people that they have voted for. So those are the issues that I think the ANC leadership here, they will be informing the president about those issues. We know that the PEC have not held. They are also like people, they want that the PEC be disbanded. And you know that we don't have the ANC in the province doesn't have a chairperson. It still has like an acting chairperson since David Mabuza, who's the deputy president, took the deputy president chairship. They never had a chairperson in the province, so they still have an acting chairperson, acting secretary in the province. So those are the issues that they will have to, the ANC, the members of the ANC have been disgruntled about, saying that they need to hold a conference so that they can elect a new chairperson and a new leadership in the province. But that has not happened, but also due to COVID, those issues, the conference have not happened. But I mean, those are the issues that they will have to speak to the president about what is going to happen with those disgruntled members that have been calling for the PEC to be disbanded, those disgruntled members that have been saying that some of the list that was sent to the House is not the list that they, the communities that they elected, the names of the people that they have elected in their own wards and own municipalities.
Tumelo, we're going to have to let you go for now as you monitor the president's movement there. Thank you so much for your time and for your update. That was our reporter Tumelo Machogo speaking to us live from Nelspruit. President Cyril Ramaphosa has already arrived and he will be joining other ANC officials in the campaigning of the party in that province. And we're yet to see how well President will be received in Mpumalanga. Remember that yesterday he got a very hostile reception from residents in Soweto, especially in the Nomzamo township, wherein people felt that the ANC only cares for them when it comes to or during election time.
So we'll have to wait and see. Now the Institute of